Need some work done? Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like. Okay, no problem.
Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. I might look all right, centered. But I can't do that. I am. Oop. Nope. Hi, Green. Sorry if it's been a minute. I've been kind of tunnel vision on this thing. It is on Game Pass, yeah. Yeah, so if you're already getting that, then you can play it. I'd recommend it. If you already know you like Bethesda stuff, I would recommend it. Right now, I think it's maybe I think that, what was it, IGN, the US IGN, I think review was like 7 out of 10. I think that's about right. There's a lot of great stuff in it. There's a lot of systems in the game, but very few of them, except for maybe the shipbuilder, actually feel like they're fleshed out. You know, exploration is a little bit underwhelming. Outpost building is underwhelming, for sure. The New Game Plus system is interesting and pretty well implemented, but there's some things that could do better. But overall, yeah, I would recommend it. Overall, absolutely. I would recommend it. It needs work, for sure, like I said, but given time and obviously with, you know, the modability as Bethesda games always have moving forward, it's going to be great. As for paying $70, at this point, hesitantly, yes. You know, DLCs are coming and things like that, and I have the distinct impression that some of the future patches of DLCs are going to help flesh out some of the existing features in the game, namely outpost building and exploration and things like that. Factions, maybe a little bit. We'll see. But to be honest, the fun I've had with the shipbuilder and the mods that come with that I've been having loads of fun just doing that. So like right now I have a like right now I'm cheating. I'm absolutely cheating. Because I don't know if you just noticed, but like these engines, you know, right? So these two are 8 power and these are 2 apiece, right? So there's 4, 4, and then 6, which is 14, which is more than you should be able to put on, but you know, I'm running mods that eliminate the limits. Obviously on Xbox that kind of stuff doesn't work, but on PC we're already jamming with the mods situation. Eventually I think some, you know, the mods, you know, the creation club, I guess, whatever it's going to be, you'll be able to mod on console, but right now PC is kind of where all the modding's at. But the modding makes the shipbuilding experience a lot more fun, but potentially way overpowered too. So that's, you know, but I've already got 150 hours in the game, so I don't care. Oh yeah, it definitely is. Like I've been spending, what am I on here? Yeah, I've been spending the last hour in the builder just putting this together, and it seems like it's been 10 minutes. So I love it. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I can fit some more cargo in here. Maybe? Yeah? Yes. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you want to do the pass, I mean, honestly, at the time, I was running a GTX 1080, you know, and a GTX 1080 is, you know, I mean, 6 years ago that was pretty good, but now, it's, you know, so I needed to upgrade my GPU anyway. So once I saw that Starfield was, like, the Starfield Premium Edition was included with some of the AMD graphics cards, I was like, you know what? So I just went ahead and got a 7900 XTX and just rolled with that. And that saved me, you know, buying the game. So, you know, it included the game and the early access and the first DLC and all that stuff. So that's the route that I went. But that's because I needed to upgrade anyway. So it was sort of, it worked out fine for me in that sense. But Otherwise, if you don't really need to upgrade, absolutely, yeah, the Game Pass thing, I'd do that. Doesn't. Hmm. See, every once in a while, cool stuff like that comes together, and that combo actually works really nice, and I love that. I love that. The builder is by far my favorite part. I love the builder, especially with a lot of the limits removed. Size limits, namely. Size limits and equipment limits. That makes a lot more fun stuff possible. You know, you can add 2 reactors if you want. Like, you're usually limited to one of a lot of, you know, 1 shield generator, one reactor, 1 grav drive. But with the limits removed and the size limits removed, like, by default, you have a lot less leeway with height than you do with length and width. So if you try to build tall, you'll run into limitations pretty fast, and I was disappointed with that. So that's what led me originally to look at the limits and lift some of that stuff. And while I was at it, I was like, well, shoot, if I want to give myself the ability to add more than 12 powers worth of engines, then I want to, you know, I've been having loads more fun since I took that stuff out. I feel sorry for console players at the moment because they can't do that sort of thing. But they will before too long. They'll be able to do that. I got the landing bay there. That's all right. It'll work. All right. So now I need to. No, I need to. I need to put. Hold on. I need to do this. Do this. There we go. I'll put the reactors inside. There we go. Okay. I'm going double reactors with this bad boy. Let's see. 40 power. Absolutely. Sure. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a really long time since I've played Skyrim with no mods. I don't think I've played Skyrim with no mods since the game came out. I waited in line for that sucker in November 2011. I waited online. I mean, I waited outside the store at midnight for that. Yeah, I don't think I could play it now with no mods. I don't think I could even stomach that. It's so it feels so stripped down without all the additions and changes and fixes. Geez, like the unofficial patches fix so many things. Let's see. We're all right. So I'm good on reactors. I like having 80 power. All right. So let's see. But we got engines already. All right. Fuel tanks. Fuel tanks aren't especially important. They're a little bit important. I mean, if you want to make a longer continuous jump, but you can always turn 2 jumps, or 1 jump into 2 or 3 or whatever if you have to. It's a little bit of a time saver, but overall, so like this is the kind of thing where, like, I get where they're coming from. Like the fuel system was like way stripped down because it used to actually consume helium when you jumped. You know, like so you could grav jump out and then just be stranded in a system because your grav drive would be empty or too low or whatever. So you'd have to build an outpost, extract some helium to refill your ship, and then you could keep jumping around. But it sounded way harsher originally, which they'll probably do that in a survival mode, kind of how they added survival mode to Skyrim. And some of the mods did that anyway, but they'll probably do some type of survival thing for this. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Way at the top. And then like all the unofficial DLC patches and everything. And then you have like the what is it? You know, the mesh improvement thing, the texture packs, the Sky UI, all that good stuff. Yeah, like the default UI. Oh, that made me want to strangle Todd. I was like, really, Todd? And then they went in Starfield and they didn't even learn their lesson. Like, they'd come in Starfield and they made it worse. I was like, seriously, guys? Like, you saw what they did with Skyrim and you were like, well, hell, and what people did with Fallout 4, too. But they decided to just be like, nah, we're just going to double down and make the most constantly crap UI that we can. And it'll be fine for PC, too. But I honestly think it's because they know that the modders are so quick to jump on that stuff and are usually way more effective than what the studio does that they just don't even have to bother. It's like the ultimate dev complacency. It's like, well, you know, they're gonna fix it anyway. I mean, maybe they genuinely think it's all right, but if they do, then someone needs to slip Todd a note and be like, hey, man, you know, your shit stinks like everybody else does. I made it worse. Well, I mean, I mean, like I'm running Star UI on this, which is, and I gotta tell you already, like, and the Star UI isn't completely done. I don't think there's some features, and I think there's Star UI, and then there's Star UI HUD, which adds some HUD elements and changes and stuff too. But I don't think they're even like totally done with it. For the most part, it's done, but not completely. And there's a lot of inconsistencies in the UI, especially in the builder and the outpost builder and stuff. Like sometimes you use Q and T to go left and right. Sometimes you use Q and E or whatever it is. Sometimes you use arrows to go left and right. Sometimes you use A and D to go left and right. So it's like whoever was making these interfaces for different aspects of the game, like nobody was talking to each other. That's very frustrating. But honestly, in the end of the day, pretty minor. So, you know, what am I? I'm just gabbing and gabbing, and I should be like doing something here. What am I doing? All right, what am I doing? No. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna. Oh, I can't even do this because it's clipping. Shit. I have a mod that actually increases the tolerance, the clipping tolerance of parts in the builder, but this is just too much clipping. I could go edit the INI maybe, or I could... Wait, is it an INI or is it a batch? I remember. I think it loads it in the batch file for the main mods. Let's see. Well, that's fortunate. I'll just add 2 of these. Why not? Actually, not bad. Get some symmetry. I wonder if I could... No, I probably can't, but... Actually, here. Grav drive can go right in the middle of this. Maybe? Maybe? Oh, man. That's rough. Power 10. Grav jump throws 30. Well, you know, if I have to go with a Class B... Worse things have happened. Oh, happy to help. Especially if, yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about doing it for Game Pass, absolutely, I would play it on Game Pass. For sure. I'm pretty sure most of the mods do work on Game Pass, too. The file directories are a bit different. Like the file structure and what you have to do to install the mods, but the modding definitely does work. It's just slightly different because most of the mods are designed more explicitly for the Steam directories, but I've seen Game Pass people that are on PC that are modding their stuff, so it's definitely possible. Ooh. Wait, shield generator right in the blast area of the engine. And get some engine wash on that shield generator. No, let me see. I feel like I need something back here. Uh, bu- 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 s- Nope. That's going. That's too much. What are we doing? All right, so we have our. You know what? I don't know. Maybe we won't end up with anything here, but I kind of wanted something here. Might be SOL. Me here. No, I don't think that's gonna. Uh, a bit of All right, I kind of want to finalize this temporarily just so I don't lose all my progress if something were to happen. So let me go ahead and plop down a. Let me go ahead and plop down a shield generator. Um, what else do I need? Unattached modules. A Docker. Shit. Shit. But unattached modules. What the hell is that about? Oh, wait. Well, apparently that was it. Weird shit happens. A Docker. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure I already know where that's gonna have to go. Um, damn it. I think that's gonna have to go here. Um, damn, I can't believe I forgot about that. Slim top. Let's see. Stroud. Docker top. Can I get away with that? Yes, I can. Alright. I can get away with that. Sweet. I might add... I don't need the engines, but... Can I add, like, a small... Ooh. that's a bit much. That's all a bit much. What is that? You know, I actually kind of... Wait. No. I kind of dig that. Wait. Wait just a minute. There. We're going crazy with the... Oh, hell. Put even more. I'm not going to put more. I'm going to do... Ship combat is actually pretty enjoyable. Yeah, for the most part, I would love there to be, and I'm sure this, like I said, I'm certain at some point it'll be added later through mods or via like an official patch or whatever. But I would love there to be presets for power allocation. You know, like being able to instantly switch to a certain, you know, weapon, engine, shield kind of preset. Right now, I don't think that kind of thing exists. But aside from, you know, having to manually, there are some little shortcuts though, like you know, you have to hold Alt and use your WASDs to do your power allocation. But like, let's say you want to put 10 notches into your beam weapons. Like you can hold Alt and then hold down your S button, and it'll take all the power out of something. And you can go over to the other thing and hold Alt and then hold W. Instead of clicking W 10 times, you can just hold W while you're holding Alt, and it'll just dump all the remaining power you have into that system. That's okay, you know, but I would love power allocation presets too. That would make a world of difference. But the combat itself is actually really cool. I do like the fact that you can heal during combat with the ship parts, but the healing isn't so overpowered that you can just overcome. You know, you can't just keep popping, you know, ship parts, you know, ship repair parts, and just, you know, max healing immediately. So if you get into like a little bit of a punishing situation, it can get really hectic really quick. Which is cool though, because they're like, it feels like there's stakes, which is great. I don't like the feeling that I'm just like always like, you know, just purely invincible when I'm going somewhere. Sometimes that's fun though, you know, to just, you know, every once in a while, you know, just quick save and maybe just, or not, or just have certain ships. Like I have a ship that runs, you know, like 12 Vanguard Obliterator beam weapons, and I can just melt anything. But that's not really all that fun, because then you can just, you going into every encounter knowing that you're going to win. But without all that nonsense, it's quite fun. Yeah, it's pretty balanced. And the UI is, and there's a lot of different sorts of tricks. Well, stuff that makes it easier as you move along. Like as you move along in the targeting skill, or the ship targeting skill. You're able to, like when you're in targeting mode, like the fire rate of the ship you're targeting is reduced, and things like that sort of make things a bit easier. If you spec a little too far into that though, then it starts to feel like it's almost like a get out of jail free thing. You know, you're just sort of, you know, you go into targeting mode, and you know, that ship's fire rate on you kind of slows to a crawl and allows you to just blast the crap out of them. That kind of thing, I think it's more up to the player to sort of restrain themselves, or to find where the sweet spot is. And that's the beauty of what do you call it? What am I talking about? The beauty of the the PC part is that on the console you can't do this, but on the PC part you can revert skills. You know, so if you're more interested in balanced gameplay than trying to be like the most badass player and just owning everything, you can console skills back to a point where you think they're more reasonable, which is cool. I don't know, there's so much to it. There's so much. But it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. For sure. I'm like going off on a tangent. What in the world am I what am I doing? Okay, let's see. I kind of like the idea of having Wait. Can I wait? I sort of like the idea of doing this. No, not yeah. That's a bit much. I sort of like the idea of doing this. No, that. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. There we go. Let's see. That. And I think we're good. We just need, I mean, I could fool with this more, but I kind of like where I am. So let me, let's see, equipment plates. Alright, so let me mount some weapons and... Your power fantasy. Well, that's the cool thing is that they... Well, see, here's the things in the interface that bother me. Is that, well, among many things, obviously, but this in particular in the shipbuilder. So you see on the left how you have, you know, class, range, and then your different damage types, hull damage, shield damage, you know, like EM stuff has like electromagnetic damage. And then you have max power and hull and things like that. Well, you would think that there would be a way to just filter, right? Like I want to see only EM weapons. I want to see only beam weapons. I want to see only ballistic weapons. Or if you, let's say I want to sort these weapons by ratio of max power required to damage. Or let's say I wanted to sort them by some sort of combination of, you know, damage and range or whatever. You can't do any of those things. So generally speaking, the lower the max power, like where it's on the left, he says max power 4. Generally speaking, you want the max power to be as low as possible because without mods, you have a max of 12. So the more you can fit within that 12, the better off you are. So if you had max power of 1, then you could fit 12 of that weapon. Max power of 2, you could fit 6 of that weapon. But so a lot of things you look at and you're like, oh man, that's a ton of damage. But then you'll notice that it has like a max power of like 6 or something. You know, like so to get the most, I don't know if there's anything with a max power. Yeah, there is. Wait, no. There's got to be something with a max power crazy like that. Yeah, see, here you go. We're getting into this stuff. Max power of 6, whatever, you know. So it's like, oh man, that's a lot of EM damage or whatever, but you can only have 2 of those because 2 of them gets you to 12 and you're maxed out. So sometimes a weapon that has slightly less damage but takes less maximum power is actually a better option than something that just has more raw power, or more, I should say, more raw damage. Which is the case, so like these things right here, let me see if I can find, where are these things? These Vanguard Obliterators, which you can only get after you do the Vanguard, the first part of the Vanguard line. These things, these Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors, they do 20 hull and shield damage, but they only have a max power of 2. So even without mods, you can stick 6 of these on your ship. You can sort them. Can't sort them. At first I thought you were telling me that I can sort them. I was like, how? Tell me how right now. You tell me how to do that. No, yeah, you can't sort by, you just, you know, but Todd is like, you know, yeah, you know, I mean, well, there's no way to do that on a controller, so why should I let anybody do that? Hello, Todd. Your PC user base is just a, you know, people can handle that. For fuck's sake. I mean, sorry. They shouldn't even. They should have the ability to do it on a controller, no matter what interface you're using. I mean, there's buttons to spare on this thing, you know. Because look, we're in the weapons menu here, and there's only two keys being used: E and Tab. You know what I mean? So add a few more keys in there that say sort by damage or sort by, you know, sort by power used, sort by something, sort by type. Please, you know, any of that. But anyway, I mean, yeah. But these auto projectors, I'll tell you what, I mean, and with a range of 3,000, I mean, you can start digging into stuff. You can start digging into stuff before they even get a lock, start to get a lock on you. And there's other cool things in combat. So like a lot of enemy ships have missiles, and you'll see them, you know, like when they get within range, you know, if they're able to keep you in their sights for long enough, then they'll get a missile lock and they'll be able to shoot you. But you can use your boost, like every time you boost, you cause your enemy to drop the lock. It may not prevent them from hitting you with beams or whatever, but it will force a missile lock drop, which is very cool. So if you see that coming on, you can just hit your boost real quick and then back out of it, but it'll break their missile lock. Anyway, let's see, what are we doing here? We're doing... Oh, well, this is more of like a luxury type hauler ship, I think, so let's add some... It's a little bit of luxury, but we need to add some portholes, because these make all the difference in the world. They really do. Inside the ship, these make a ton of difference. Ooh, that's a little... I do like you're able to do sort of stuff like this, right? Like there's a portal. Like this is not a habitable... This engine mount is not a habitable module, but like you can still put a porthole on it, or like a, you know, a window on it to sort of give it the illusion that it is habitable. You know, like little things like... I like little touches like that. Let me see, what are we missing? What are we missing? Oops, here we go. We'll put some... Do that. Do that. And... Oh, I think I'm about ready to take this sucker to space. And test it out. Let me see here. We'll do, let's see, one of these. Wait. Yeah. Let's see. Get off. Thank you. What in the world is going on? Is this already an equipment point? No, it's not. So why can't I add a... You have a zombie fetish? Well, hey, I mean, there's weirder things. So, I mean, go for it. Who am I to judge? Oh, man. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so I need to just, no? I guess we're just going on top then. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, of course, I can do this right here. One there. Oh, man, we're gonna... Why not? Let's just load it out. There we go. It has weapons, it must be a... Okay, so I thought it was gonna give me some lip for a minute. There we go. Weapon assigned. And... done. I mean, maybe not completely done, but done enough. I don't know. The Stroudinator. We can always rename it later, but... Except... Alright. Oh man, it's like waking up again. I feel like it's like, oh... You're finally awake. You and that thief over there.
Okay.
Is this real life? Alright. What's my home ship? Alright, so this sucker should be on the pad. Whoa! Whoa! There she is. Look at that. Oh, it's... Look at that. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. It's such a thing of beauty. This is one of the best parts of the game, honestly. Really, you know, I mean, to just put together a ship and then you just turn around and it's sitting here on the launch pad. And you can just, oh, that might be a problem. Oh, I don't like being able to, I don't like not being able to run underneath my ship. That might be a problem, but... we'll deal with it for now. Check it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kind of like a little engineering section. And then the mess hall. Yes, sir. The mess hall. And then straight through the mess hall, we should be heading into the spine. Yep. And then from the spine, we should be able to... Let's see, this in here should be like a workshop. Yeah, workshop. And armory. Well, it's not really a great view, but it's a view. Oh, look, pipes. Look, everybody, it's pipes. And over here we have, what is this? Lab? And then, what is it? Infirmary? Yep, infirmary. Let me go up the spine. I think we might have to... That's the disadvantage of not having a balanced boost pack, is that it's kind of hard to get up some of these. Alright, so this would be Captain's Quarters, I think. Yes, Captain's Quarters. Awesome. AKA the room that every friggin' crew member loves to... Computer core, I think? Control room? I like that. Having it like right off the bridge. And here's the bridge. Captain's locker. Well, that's the captain's locker. So where's the cargo in this cockpit? Here it is. Cargo. Captain's locker. Alright, cool. We can hop in and see how it rolls. You can do what you did to the ship. Your guns. Oh, you were... Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure, like, and especially over time, the mod scene is going to add so much to the builder. There's still... It's still pretty impressive as it is. Oh, look at that. Look at that big, beautiful baby. Woo! hands down my favorite part of the game. Just being able to put something together, and then bam, here you are. Here we are. Do I have an asteroid following me around? Oh no. I think I've been stricken with the dreaded asteroid bug. Alright, so let's go to... Shoot, what am I even... Hadrian. No, you know what? I'm not a huge fan of Hadrian, but I am a huge fan of... Shit, the Xeno Warfare robot. What's his name? Damn, what the hell? I kept wanting to say Vasco, but it's not Vasco. It's oh my god, why can I not remember his name? Legos. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. But you see how how this right here. Certain landing pads have a little less clearance than others, you know. So like, you know, this will be all right, but like yeah. I can't believe that I can't remember this robot's name. Because he's like my favorite robot so far, you know.
Howdy.
Yeah, howdy. Down here studying terramorphs.
Okay. Hello.
Is he hanging out with Hadrian? No, he's not. Where is he? There he is! Kaiser, of course. I love Kaiser.
I am here to support the TMD in whatever capacity it requires. That is correct. Major Sanan is responsible for my creation. The work of the Xeno Warfare team required a vast array of specializations. Field scientists capable of surviving in deadly environments. Soldiers delicate enough to leave dangerous Xeno life forms subdued. But
I love this.
Major Sanan constructed me in an attempt to accomplish all those needs. I believe my field record would show that she was successful.
The quest where you meet Kaiser is great. And immediately I was like, oh man, am I going to be able to bring this guy along as a companion? Because you do sort of follow him around for a bit and do some stuff with him. And it was just like the ultimate cock tease, because like, of course, no, you know.
Resuming protocols.
You do that, Kaiser. You go, man. Oh, he's awesome. And he's badass, too. He'll wreck shit. Like, look at his... he's like, just rocking guns built onto each of his arms.
Welcome back, Captain.
I love him.
My primary work was accompanying Major Sanan and Dr. Walker on field assignments to collect specimens for possible battlefield application. But on more than one occasion, I was actively deployed. My time on Nura, directing Unit 99 and its siblings against Freestar forces, was such a deployment. Returning to a previous operation.
So like right now this quest log wants me to go get Hadrian, right? What is this? Yeah, speak with Hadrian about but I'm like, I don't have anything against Hadrian, but like I want Kaiser to follow me. Vasco is pretty cool though as a companion. But I like Kaiser's sort of demeanor a little more. He's just sort of more badass. He's like a military robot, you know? Whereas Vasco's more of like a, hey, how's it going, Captain? Although in combat, Vasco doesn't give a shit. He'll shoot at anything, which is sort of cool. Eventually, I'm sure someone will make a mod where you can bring Kaiser along. Absolutely. And maybe with AI stuff, like they might even be able to just make more voice lines for him, like using an AI voice generator thing. Ah, she's a beauty. Although I don't like her being that low to the ground. I may change that up a little bit, because right now it's impossible to run underneath the ship, like underneath like the main like fuselage part of the ship. You can't run underneath it. I think I want a little more clearance than that, so I might change up something. Oh well. Let's see, where is... I wonder, I can't remember... where the Serpentis system is. Hmm... City, Eridani... Might be one of these unexplored ones, honestly. Serpent, yeah, there we go. Unexplored route, right? Unexplored route. Alright, so where... Jesus, we gotta... What the hell? Alright, wow. Alright, so... Bernard Star first, and then from there... Alright, well, let's... Alright, we might as well get this out of the way. It shouldn't be. Yeah. It shouldn't be too challenging. I imagine the most challenging part would probably be the writing part, because you would want to make lines that had context for like whatever it is they're doing, and they'd have to be in character for whoever, you know, like for the robot. So it would probably take quite a bit of time to come up with appropriate lines. Oh, I'm thrilled I have that bug now. You see that asteroid off to my right? We're right there. He's following me. Oh, actually I have a couple with me. One right here and one right here. Oh, I'm so thrilled I have that bug. There's another one there. One of many things Bethesda needs to patch. Oh well. I haven't been to the Serpentis system yet, but I hear the Serpentis system is sort of like the place to go for... Oh shit, I have to go through Crix? That's, wait. Damn, Crix is, Crix is Crimson Fleet territory, isn't it? Well... Oh, for sure. Although I don't know if I want that bug on my loading screen. Just to remind me. Oh, man. Oh, I should probably scan while I'm going, too. I can scan all this stuff. Whoa. Plutonium? We got all kinds of stuff. Plutonium, uranium, gold, copper, water, cobalt, looks like, right? Yeah, cobalt. Ooh. Copper, nickel, iron. Holy crap. If I can find... If I can find a spot. If I can find a spot where these intersect, that would be amazing. Let's see, what is it? Oh. Well, maybe I ought to set course first. Yeah. Look at my little asteroid buddies. Oh, man. Alright, so let me see here. If I can find a spot where these biomes converge. What is this? Sandy desert. So the plutonium is in sandy desert. The gold and such is frozen hills. Copper, gold, and all that's frozen. Let's see. Iron is in mountains. So if we can find an area where sandy desert, frozen hills, and mountains meet. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Frozen hills, sandy desert. Mountains. Sandy desert. Mountains. Frozen hills. Alright. I think we're getting close, maybe? Sandy desert. Frozen hills. Mountains. I think we found a biome intersection. Are you Thanks, Zom. You might have cursed me. Oh well. Well, we had a good time in the builder. I guess this is as good a spot as any to end it. Thanks for sticking around and watching. I appreciate you. Begin in the next one. Take care.